All right, let's get it. What's up, weirdos? This Christmassy enough for you? It's me, your boy, Jay Kraft. Your last chance to evacuate planet Earth before it is recycled. And if I sound a little bit weird, or things sound a little bit different, well, it's because I have new equipment. I picked up a new mixing board, and I'm trying out some new stuff. Levels might sound a little bit different. There's like a reverb setting on this thing that if I wanted to, I could really crank it up and really annoy people by sounding super grandiose. But I'll be honest with you. This is the most ill-prepared I've ever been for a podcast in my life. So over the last few days, I've been hard at work, right? With the future of this podcast in mind, I've been doing a lot of things, trying out a lot of different things, learning new things, testing out some stuff, and there is a video element coming soon. By popular demand, there have been a lot of, hey man, you really need to stop being a holdout on this whole video element thing to your podcast. It's what makes or breaks podcasts these days, pretty much. And hey, you're not lying. You kind of plateau at a certain number unless you have a TikTok presence and a YouTube that you can send people to. And I've been working it out. Me and Sean Jones Jr. will be creating a Universe of Weirdos YouTube type of stream that we plan on doing. I don't know if it's going to be live. I don't know if it's going to be pre-recorded or what, but it's going to be something, damn it. And it's going to be fun. We're going to enjoy doing it, and I think that you'll enjoy it because if I'm being completely honest with you, my two biggest episodes that have been downloaded, the biggest, most popular episodes of Universe of Weirdos so far have been You're Fired and my Opie Radio episode. So there have been, I think people like when I react to stuff, when I make fun of some things, when I give my take on some sort of sound clip. So I'm going to try to replicate that today. This is kind of Christmassy. I'm trying to be in the Christmas spirit for you. It is currently snowstorming out right now, like outside my window. It is a winter storm, and it looks very beautiful when you're sitting there and you got a cup of coffee and you're just looking at it. But 10 minutes ago, I was driving home in it, and it was scarier than fucking shit. It was so scary. I was driving my son home from school, and we were going 15 miles an hour, and we witnessed 3 car accidents. So, oh boy, be careful out there. There is your weather report and your traffic update from W Universe of Weirdos, WUOW. They're your home of rockin' something or another. I don't know. Is that even good? I don't know. I don't know if it is or not. As I said, I'm very ill prepared for this, but I do have some things, and I'm just kind of meandering right now while I bring them up. But yeah, I have some things to react to. I have some Christmas clips from a few things. Starting off, I guess we can get into a little bit of one of my favorite things, which are news bloopers. So we have a couple of news stories that are Christmas related that I can play and react to, and then a few other things, and then we'll get out of here. I mean, I promise you, as much as it seems like I'm phoning it in right now, I'm not phoning it in. I'm still very much giving it some effort. I'm just very, very ill prepared. Like I said, I was very busy over the holiday weekend, and I did put a lot of work into this podcast, just not into this particular episode of this podcast. So please stay with me and have a little bit of patience and like this one, please. So here we go. This is a reporter confuses her Christmas name with her stripper name. So there's this. Oh, okay. Yeah, just go ahead and give me a YouTube ad for a 40-second video. That'd be great. Anyways.
And you can take part in our Morning of Giving today. Our Leslie we got Leslie's name too, did we not?
Peach's Cookie Fingers.
Peach's Cookie Finger, down in the parking lot.
That's your elf.
Okay, what?
Yeah, that's
Is
your
that my stripper name?
elf? Christmas elf.
Oh,
Christmas elf name.
I'm Peach's Cookie Fingers?
Peach's Sticky Fingers?
No. Oh my God. That would be worse. That would be worse if it was your
Peach's
stripper
Sticky
name.
Fingers is
I'm
her
Peach's
stripper
Sticky
name.
Fingers.
Elf name is what I'm thinking.
Jesus
Everything
Christ.
is fine. Everything is fine here.
Now, that is one where normally the news goofs are something really stupid that people lose their shit at. I would have lost my shit laughing at that one too live. Peach's Sticky Fingers? Is that my stripper name? Like, no, why would you have sticky fingers if you're a stripper? No, that's not your stripper name, you weirdo. Well, you know, it's nice. It's still fun. And then of course we have a few like Christmas decoration fails, I believe I could call these. Both of them are references to Christmas Vacation. So I got this one. Good Samaritan calls 911 to rescue a man dangling from a roof.
This Good Samaritan, seen on a home surveillance camera, thinks he's responding to an emergency. A stricken homeowner dangling from the roof while stringing Christmas lights.
Oh, mister, please hold on.
The Good Samaritan from Austin, Texas, struggles to move a ladder to come to the rescue.
All right, can you reach it? Can you reach it?
Can you
What
reach
he
it?
didn't realize is that the homeowner is actually a mannequin of none other than Clark Griswold, the buffoonish dad played by Chevy Chase in the holiday comedy.
So here's the thing, though, and like I don't want to say that this guy responding to this is a fucking idiot, but it very obviously, if you saw the video, and which, you know, going forward, when me and Sean Jones get our shit together and get this video element going, you will be able to see when we're talking about this stuff. But if you watch the video, it's very obvious that that's not a real person. It's pretty obvious that that's a dummy. So I don't know. Well, anyways, continue.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
She was scared something like this was going to happen. I was like, nobody's going to think it's real, and she was right.
Chris Herline and his wife Hannah recreated
I mean, how,
that memorable
like,
scene,
why would
hoping
you
to win
think
the
that
neighborhood's
someone would
Christmas
think it was
decorating
real?
contest. Check out the identical clothing. It looks just like the movie.
No, it doesn't look just
so
like the
real,
movie.
and
It's got
turned out
like
better than I could have
ragdolly arms.
Maybe.
It's really bad. Like, I don't know how that guy would, Mister, can you reach it? Can you reach? Hold on, sir. I'm going to help you. Like, oh boy. His heart's in the right place, but his brain certainly was not, or at the very least, it just wasn't there. And then we have another one, another neighbor calling 911 after seeing somebody's cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacation decorations. So, okay, yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Get your YouTube ad dollars in there. You go ahead.
Y'all, this is the muddy
Oh yeah,
mat.
oh y'all, this is the muddy mat.
It protects my floor.
Does
and
it?
also keeps
Does it?
Have a male standing outside. He is naked. He has a robe covering part of his body. He is exposing himself, and he has a hose between his legs.
Well, damn.
All right.
That does sound like something worth calling 911 on. If there was a guy naked, wearing only a robe, exposing himself with a hose between his legs, I would probably call 911 on that neighbor too. And I don't usually get the cops involved in anything, but, you know, this doesn't turn out the way that she expected.
911 call, a neighbor on edge. The Kentucky Christmas decorations that got the cops called. Just because the decorations go out.
They go into this awful news montage that I learned how to do this in college, where like, that's pretty much like one thing that I learned how to do and learned how to do really well, even though I hated it, which was cutting up all the B-roll into these stupid, like, you know, the fucking people shopping, the close-up of a bag, a fucking snowman, somebody putting up Christmas lights. Like, I got really good at editing those montages together, and I hated doing it, so I should have done it a little bit more poorly.
Bushes, maybe a little Santa Claus.
Doesn't mean officers can mail it in.
Never a dull moment.
Duty still calls it Christmas time in Shepherdsville.
Had a male standing outside. He is naked. He has a robe covering part of his body. He is exposing himself, and he has a hose between his legs.
Not exactly the holiday spirit on display in the Dogwood Run subdivision. At least that's what one caller said. When police got there,
The cops were here laughing, taking pictures.
It's going to be Uncle Eddie. He's 10-8 remainder. We'll be clear.
oh, Cousin Eddie.
Save the neck for me, Clark. It was full.
The cringy character from...
It's not that. It's showing the
that's a good
thing
one.
right now. It is very obviously a mannequin, like a store mannequin, and it's not between his legs. The hose is being held next to him, so that's silly.
Everybody knows the words to it. Everybody's seen it 100 times.
Joni Keeney brought the gassy, foul-mouthed relative with a plumbing problem from her favorite Christmas movie to her front yard.
Everybody has a Cousin Eddie in their family. Everybody. She told me she was looking for a mannequin, and I was like, oh, Lord, here we go.
Keeney found this one, put a robe on him, a cigar in his mouth, and a beer in his hand.
We don't drink, so we had to borrow our neighbor's beer can. My husband drank the beer.
You had to borrow your neighbor's
What
beer
a guy.
can?
The chair we got off.
Do you have to return
Facebook.
it? Hey, that beer can that you loaned me, I brought it back. Just I thought that you might need it. So,
place.
And
here's your
she
beer
used
can
artistic
back.
skills from deep within for the outline of the cat. R.I.P.
That thing had 9 lives. She just spent them
This
all.
is not
A
a
Rottweiler
good
from next door
Christmas
even posed
decoration.
his
Like, I don't
snots.
know how
Before we
somebody
left, he drank
would
a
have
half
thought
a
this
quart
was
of
real.
Pennzoil.
For a pick.
I just want people to have a good Christmas and get a laugh. It's the best. It's the best, I think. It's been a hit with the neighborhood.
Everyone except that lady who called the cops. But it can be difficult to see through the blinds, right?
We'll give it that excuse, yes.
Yeah, I guess Todd and Margot never had trouble.
And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
I don't know, Margot.
In Bullitt County with photojournalist Dominic Furman, Chris Suter, WDRB.
That is a... And I'm pretty sure that looks like a female mannequin.
Next year, Keeney plans to add...
Oh, shut up. We don't care about you, Mr. News Anchor. But yeah, that one was really bad. Like, I feel like they knew, but they were just like, why don't I call 911 anyways? This person's been standing in the same location, hasn't moved his body 1 inch. The hose between his legs has garland coming out of it. It has tinsel coming out of it, for fuck's sake. But yeah, I'm going to call 911 because I think it's a real person exposing himself. Bullshit. That was a bullshit neighbor that was just calling to be a dick. That's all that one was. That was just a spiteful piece of shit neighbor that wanted to be an asshole. And then I got another 5-year-old boy calling 911 right here. This one's from CBS, Texas. Let's see what's going on here. I bet you we get a YouTube ad for this 1-minute clip.
Hey, if you're a gun owner,
Hey, I am not a
guarantee
gun
you're gonna
owner.
want this is
I don't
like
want
Duck
it.
Hunt for adults.
Oh, is it?
This
Cool.
A 5-year-old boy from Mississippi with an enormous amount of Christmas spirit got a little concerned after seeing a video about the Grinch. Afraid he was going to try and steal Christmas, Tylon Pittman called 911. Take a listen.
What are you going to do when he tries to steal your Christmas?
I'm going to come at my house and take him to jail.
Take him to jail. We can take him to jail if he comes to try to steal your Christmas.
That's right. An officer responded after, of course, verifying that this was not an actual emergency. But the phone call and the response obviously came as a surprise to Tylon's parents, at least to Dad. Here he is.
This boy really called the police. Yeah. When I was in the kitchen, he told me, he said, I called 911. I said, you better not.
Boy,
He was serious.
you called.
There
Look at that face there.
was a
That's not all.
severely
Violent police
different conversation when the police weren't there. You know that's not really how that went down. I was like, did you really call 911? No. Hell no. It was, we don't invite the fucking cops into this home. And you know that we don't, and we fucking never will. So don't ever fucking do that again. Jesus, what is wrong with you? But instead it was, we were just like, what, you called 911? Oh, you silly little scamp. I would have been pissed. I definitely would have been a little bit annoyed if my son called 911 because because he thought the Grinch was going to come and steal Christmas? Come on, man.
Caught the Grinch just for Tyler and let him lead the suspected Christmas thief into jail.
Oh, cool. So because the kid was... Why are you rewarding? That's bad behavior. You're rewarding misuse of 911. I don't like this story at all. So what happened was the kid called 911 because the Grinch was going to steal Christmas. So they let him like lead this Grinch mascot dude into the jail, like all locked up and shit. Like, here, we'll let you arrest the Grinch since you're so concerned about him stealing Christmas. I don't know. I don't like that at all. I definitely don't like it at all. But, you know, I'm going to try to wrap this up because I feel like I'm rambling. I really do apologize for... This feels like I'm unprepared, right? Like, I have no notes that I'm working off of at all. I'm just basically going right off top of the head. I only watched these videos like one time and didn't write down any notes to like react. So, you know, I guess I am phoning it in, but I'm trying here. You know, I didn't give it as much thought as I wanted to, but let's go a little bit. This one is Christmas Eve, 1906. So this happened in 1906. The very first radio broadcast was on Christmas Eve. What's crazy is Marconi invented the radio in 1901. So this was 5 years after the radio was invented. And I find it to be incredibly fascinating for a few reasons that I'll get into. But yeah, so like the first time that I heard this, let's let the YouTube ad play. Get some ad revenue, baby. But you know, the first time that I heard this was several years ago when I was in school for broadcasting. And I think it might have been like 2005, 2006 where I first heard this, which would have made this recording 100 years old, which I got to be honest, for a 100 and something year old recording, not too bad sound quality. There's a little bit of hissing in the background and stuff, but it ain't that bad all in all. So this is 1906. I believe it was in Brant Rock, Massachusetts. And it was the National Electric Signaling Company, according to this. And this was the very first radio broadcast on Christmas Eve, 1906. And I'll get into why I find it pretty interesting. Here we go. Professional Reginald Fessenden.
Good evening. This is Professor Reginald A. Fessenden, speaking to you from Brant Rock, Massachusetts, at the tower of the National Electric Signaling Company. I'm going to play an Edison recording of Handel's Largo. Next, I will play O Holy Night on the violin, followed by a short passage from the Bible.
Now, here's what I find interesting, and I'll let their violin music and awful radio static crackling play in the background while I talk about this. I find it very interesting that this happened 5 years after the invention of radio, and this little, like, snippet of audio right here from 1906 pretty much lays the foundation for what radio just went on to be. It was a dude introducing music and then, like, reading a passage from the Bible, which is like just like reading like a viewer's like submitted something or a listener submitted comment on the internet. He's reading instant feedback, basically. Like, you know, like 5 years after the invention of the radio, this dude was on here basically, hey everybody, this is W Wadabibba, and we're gonna play the Stones. This is a 2 for Tuesday. I'm going to be playing something from the symphony orchestra and then something on my violin. We're going back to back, ready to get the lead out with Led Zeppelin. This was 1906, and this dude laid the foundation for all of it with this little broadcast. And I don't know, I always found that interesting. I've listened to this little, I think it's like a 5-minute piece of audio. I've listened to this several times over the years because I find it very, very interesting. And I find old radio to be particularly very interesting. So I don't know. I think it's kind of fun, but I don't know. That seems to be pretty much all I really have. I do have a couple of other things here. Like I have a, here we go. I'll play this a little bit. Let's get the YouTube ad out. Oh, there's no YouTube ad. Crazy. Okay, so this is from Christmas Day. I believe it's 1942. And I'll just play the intro here, and then we'll wrap everything up and get the hell out of here. But this is an intro for the Christmas Day episode of The Shadow, which is a old school radio play back in the day, which was basically sitcoms. That's what people did. Like, that's what's weird to me about the radio, is it used to be the most dominant form of entertainment. Like, people would gather around the radio and just listen to it. So I don't know. I find it very interesting. The radio has always fascinated me, and it's always informed my life, and that's what brings me here to you on this very day, reacting to old school Christmas radio broadcast. But this is The Shadow from, I believe, 1942, I think. 1940 exactly. Live organ.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we near the start of the happy holiday season, the Blue Coal Dealers of America wish you, the members of their vast unseen audience, the merriest Christmas ever. And they present as their special Christmas gift to you a heartwarming Yuletide adventure of The Shadow.
The ladies and gentlemen at Blue Coal would like to present to
Before
you...
The Shadow starts his adventure, I'd like to add my Christmas greetings to those of the Blue Coal Dealers of America.
Yeah,
You know,
nice.
their product, Blue Coal, is the modern equivalent of the old-fashioned Yule log. You can depend upon Blue Coal to bring
I
warmth,
love the
good
ads.
cheer, and comfort to your home
Blue
24
Coal.
hours of the day.
It's more superior than
And
other
with each
brands
order
of
Blue
coal.
is included the free
If it's
extra
not
home
Blue
heating
Coal, then it
service
ain't
of
shit.
Your friendly Blue Coal dealer.
Use
If
promo
you've
code
been
The
well
Shadow
filled
to
the
get
holidays,
20% off your
if
first
not,
purchase
phone
of
your
Blue
neighborhood
Coal.
Blue Coal dealer first thing in the morning.
I love it, man. I love the old Shadow. I'm not gonna...
The Shadow, mysterious character who aids the forces of law and order, is in reality the Monk Cranston, wealthy young man about town.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
As
good
the-
to know. I don't need to know any more about the Shadow, but yeah, man, that kind of stuff. Why did they always talk like that? Like back then? I know that had to have been how they talked in entertainment and not to each other, because I don't see a period in time where we all talk to each other like this. I don't get why you would have such a cadence when you're trying to carry on a conversation. So I just don't get it. I don't think it's a natural way of speaking, and I don't think that it was the way that people were talking back in the 30s and 40s. I think it was just a radio thing. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I don't have much else to talk about. I really didn't have anything to talk about to begin with, but, you know, I did feel a little bit bad that I didn't put in the proper work to bring you an entertaining podcast, but I hope it was still entertaining this week. Old radio, a couple of Christmas fuck-ups and stuff. I'm going to be better prepared next week. I have some stuff in the can. Not in my can. I already went to the toilet today. But I'll put in more effort next time, I promise. Again, this one was phoned in. It was very low effort. It was very ill-prepared, but I don't know. I'm still happy to be able to bring you something whenever I want to. And I hope it sounds fine, because I have a weird echo going on in my headphones, which I'm hoping is just a headphone thing and not some weird setting that I accidentally hit. So, you know, new equipment, working some bugs out, so I hope you liked it for the last 20-something minutes. Merry holidays to you all. Happy Christmas. Can you reach it? Mister, hang on. Anyways, guys, I am Jay Kraft. Your last chance to evacuate planet Earth before it is recycled. Hit me up on all of your socials, jcraft247 on Twitter/X. coming very soon, I have made a Universe of Weirdos Facebook group. I just haven't done anything to make it public and make it viewable for people yet. I'm having a little complicated relationship with Facebook right now. And the YouTube stuff, it's coming soon, man. So like us, rate us, review us, subscribe everywhere you get your podcasts. Give us a good review, despite the fact that this episode probably sucked a fat bag of dicks. But hey, I love you guys, and I appreciate all of my listeners from all around the world. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I don't blame you. I mean, it's kind of a... It's one of those holidays that lost its meaning over the years, right? So now it's all just commercialism shit, so why not? There's no religious meaning in Christmas. Just fucking light the Christmas tree, fucking Yule log, all of that shit. Who cares? Exchange gifts. All it is just a excuse to hang out with your family and give them presents. So that's what I'm here for. But anyways, I will see you guys very soon. Again, hard at work on this YouTube stuff. I have new equipment. I have a cool webcam. I figured out how to use the whatever it is software that I need to use, and I'm coming for you. I don't know how often I'll be able to go live and all that stuff, but it seems to be in demand, so we'll see you next time, ladies and gentlemen, for a better episode of Universe of Weirdos. Peace. Christmas music blows.